The worst part about milk spots is that aesthetically, it looks atrocious. But if you're stacking for weight, it could not be less relevant. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and staying safe. Today, I wanted to talk about silver coins with milk spots, some of the pros, some of the cons, why a lot of people avoid it, and why I personally couldn't possibly care less. But really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there, go check it out. The link will be in the description. And if you want to get some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel, I would really appreciate it. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. But today I wanted to talk about silver coins that have milk spots. The dreaded milk spots on different silver coins. And here in front of me I have pretty much my usual setup. I have quite a few other maple leafs over here. I just want to show off some of the worst that I have. You can clearly see the milk spotting on these maple leaves right here, as well as on the queen's face of this silver kangaroo. So today I wanted to talk about milk spotted silver coins, not specifically maple leafs or kangaroos or anything like that. Silver in general with milk spots. I've gotten comment after comment after comment after comment over just about 3 years now from people who hate milk spots with a burning passion, people who will go out of their way to avoid stacking silver coins, even the extremely low premium silver coins, if they're prone to milk spots. Now, a lot of people, especially somebody who collects coins, maybe they're happy to pay a higher premium for a piece of silver with collectability, maybe something that's just a little bit more special, or a commemorative piece, or maybe it's something like one of the Queen's Beast coins or something like that. A lot of people out there will pay a higher premium for certain coins so that they can add it to their collection. Now, a coin collector, similar to any other type of collector out there, there's a lot of people who collect cars. You think they want their cars all dinged up from sitting in a parking lot? There's a lot of people who collect baseball cards. Do you think they want all the corners dented up and scratches on the surface of the cards? Probably not. There's a lot of different collectors out there, and one of the number one priorities for these collectors is to keep whatever it is that they're collecting in the most pristine condition as humanly possible. So they'll go out of their way to avoid specific coins that are prone to milk spots, such as the maple leaf, or more specifically the pre-2018 maple leaf. According to the Royal Canadian Mint, they changed up their minting process and procedure in 2018, so apparently no more milk spots, and so far so good. This is a 2015, by the way. So far so good, but milk spots don't necessarily show up as soon as they're minted. They can develop over time. Now, there's a lot of suggestions and theories as to what causes the milk spots. Bottom line is, it's really the process, the minting process that is done on the different coins. However, there's a lot of different ideas as well, such as oils from your hands. It doesn't necessarily need to be the way that the coin was minted. It could be, like this one for example, you can actually tell the upper left right there, like a fingerprint. So it could be, by the way, look at the upper right on the other side. That's as if somebody pinched the coin, like if somebody were to pick it up like this, and it would leave somewhat of a fingerprint. So maybe the oils from your hands, or maybe something in the atmosphere. I don't know if there's moisture in the air. I don't know if that plays a role. I'm sure a lot of different things play a role. But point being is that milk spots, they just don't look very good. So I 1000% understand why someone who's collecting coins and happily paying a higher premium for the collectability wouldn't want anything to essentially deface the coin. I completely get it. I wouldn't want that either. However, I'm personally not collecting silver coins. Of course, I have some pieces of silver and also some pieces of gold that are collectible, but that's not why I'm stacking them. I'm not stacking them for collectability reasons. I'm stacking for weight for the most part. And the way I see it, if you're stacking for weight, it doesn't really matter what the coin, what the bar, what the round necessarily looks like, as long as it weighs what it's supposed to weigh. That's the way I see it. That's the way I've seen it for just about 3 years now, and I'm going to continue seeing it that way. By the way, if anybody's looking for any type of supply or product to potentially help keep their coins in slightly better condition, I always link everything in the description of my videos. I have airtight tubes and capsules, I have anti-tarnish paper, I have a whole bunch of supplies that could help when you're storing your silver and your gold away. So even though I don't keep my maple leafs in an airtight capsule or tube, I keep them in the mint tubes from the Royal Canadian Mint. Now, as you can see, it's labeled Canada 1 ounce silver maple leaf culls, which mean milk spotted, discolored, tarnished. That's where my maple leafs go. I have separate tubes for uncirculated silver maple leafs that are in perfect condition. BU maple leafs, I have a separate tube for those. Now, I've said time and time and time again that regardless of the condition of silver, silver is silver. If it has milk spots on it, guess what? It's still silver. If it's tarnished, if it's toned, if it's discolored, if it's scratched up or scuffed or has some type of marking on the face of the coin, guess what? It's still silver. Silver is silver, regardless of its condition, regardless of its level of purity, regardless of anything. If it's silver, it's silver. That's the way I've been saying it for a very long time now. So somebody once asked me,
well, DYDSS, if silver is silver regardless of the condition, why do you have mint tubes specifically separating your culls from the BU coins, huh? What's your answer for that? Where's the logic there?
The answer to that question is that just because I consider silver to be silver regardless of the condition doesn't mean that a future potential buyer will align with my way of thinking. Somebody might come up to me if I'm trying to convert some of my silver to gold, like let's just say if the gold to silver ratio gap were to close in some more, if we were to see 1 to 50, 1 to 40, I might want to take a little bit of my silver and trade it for, who knows, a little bit of gold. Preserve the high silver spot price if silver were to go up, and trade what I consider to be the opportunity metal for the powerhouse metal, in my opinion, from my perspective. Not a financial advisor, I'm just a guy with a camera. But the reason I separate different mint tubes, some for culls, some for uncirculated, is because someone that I'm trying to do business with, somebody that I'm trying to make a transaction with, somebody that might approach me looking for a very specific piece of silver. Somebody might be looking for a silver eagle. I can't just hand them a Philharmonic, and they're like, well, I wanted a silver eagle. Would my response be, well, silver, silver, so it doesn't matter? No. That's not what I would do. So if they're looking for uncirculated, perfect condition, mint condition, great condition, pristine condition silver maple leafs, then I know that I have separate tubes for those right there. If there's someone who isn't willing to pay a higher premium, somebody that is doing partially what I do from time to time, I will go out of my way to specifically order milk spotted maple leafs to bring down the premium. If there's somebody who's looking for maple leafs but they don't care about the condition, similar to me, then I know I'm going to be working with these tubes, the tubes that I have dedicated to culls. I try to stay organized. I try to stay multiple steps ahead. Might work out for me, it might not, but it doesn't really matter. But point being is that that's why I keep them separate. They all go in the same spot, but I keep them in separate tubes. That way I know what I'm working with. The same reason I don't fill up a tube with silver eagles and silver maples. I separate the types of coins. I separate the condition of the coins. That's just what I do.
Where's the logic there?
But moving forward, I want to talk a little bit more about silver maples, and I can show you the kangaroo over here. The kangaroo side doesn't look too bad. It's a little bit toned. You can actually see it's darker in certain areas. I mean, this is a 2017, so it's a few years old. No real milk spots, just a little bit of toning. But if we were to flip it over, good God, look at all those milk spots. No, God! I don't know how well you can see. To me, does not matter, doesn't make a bit of a difference. The worst part about milk spots is that aesthetically, it looks atrocious. But if you're stacking for weight, it could not be less relevant. The reason I say that is because this right here is a milk spotted 1 troy ounce, 4 nines fine piece of silver. Regardless of the fact that it has milk spots, it is still a 4 nines fine, 1 troy ounce piece of silver. That's government backed, by the way. It's a coin. It's not a round, not a bar. I know there are some issues when it comes to rounds and bars on whether or not they are trustworthy or as respected or desired. I would say you can combat that issue by sticking to silver buffalo rounds and silver sunshine bars, for example. It's a good way of combating that issue. Those are trusted, those are respected, those are desired, those have an extremely high level of notoriety. But if we're going to focus on coins, government minted coins with face value, I say it all the time. If you're going to work with a round or a bar, depending on who you're getting it from, if you're getting it from some random seller on some random site that you're not familiar with and it doesn't really appear that they have any ratings or reviews or successful transactions, and you want to roll the dice and pick up a generic silver round or bar off of this person, there's always the possibility that it's fake. And if they were to fake a silver round or a silver bar, that would absolutely be unethical. But if somebody were to fake a coin, it's not only unethical, it's unbelievably illegal. And that's one of those things where it's like, all right, does the risk outweigh the reward? I would say probably so. I wouldn't want to fake money or fake currency. It's a pretty big issue. It's a pretty big crime. And I don't know if parting ways with a little 1 troy ounce fake piece of silver would be worth the $30 when you can get the book thrown at you. But that's just my opinion. So aesthetically, they really don't look good. I'll be the first to admit. It does not look nice. Does not look pretty. Look at pretty much the entire perimeter, the whole rim of this maple leaf, for example, or at least 3/4 of it. All around here, depending on the angle. Doesn't look very good. So if you were a coin collector and you were to pay a high premium for a piece of silver and it showed up like this, I couldn't imagine you being all too excited about that. This is a 2006 maple leaf. Here's the other side, you can see. Still plenty of milk spots. Unfortunately, Maple Leafs were always notorious for milk spotting, at least up until 2018, as I was saying earlier. Here we can see towards the bottom. Milk spot. Flip it over. You see how cloudy it looks? If you were relatively new to the stacking world and you didn't really know what milk spots were or weren't too familiar with how they looked, now you know. So clearly, they don't look too nice. And for higher premium coins, or commemorative coins, or special occasion coins, or anything like that, like for example, the 25th anniversary Maple Leaf, which I don't have on me at the moment. Many of you have seen my videos in the past. I do have one. I've showed it off plenty of times. I didn't even think to bring it out with me right now. But the 25th anniversary Maple Leaf is a 2013 Canadian Maple Leaf. It looks just like one of these, but it has a big 25 on it. That's pre-2018. And the one that I got it randomly. I didn't specifically order it. It was given to me when I ordered random cull silver maples covered in milk spots. So imagine if someone in 2013 ordered one of those because it was cool, it was a commemorative or a special piece of silver. Maybe they paid a little bit higher of a premium for it. It's covered in milk spots. Not to say that that's a coin that has an extremely high collectability. That's not one of those overly sought after coins, but the point I'm trying to get across is that right there. Not too fun if you're going to pay a high premium for something and you want it to be in pristine condition and it looks hideous. I get it. I understand. But I'm not involved in coin collecting. I'm stacking silver for the most part just for weight. I like to mix and match it up a little bit. Sometimes I'll get something fun, I'll get something interesting. I got that silver Kraken right there. I got the Aztec Calendar 5-ounce round right there. I got some Queen's Beasts and other miscellaneous coins, but for the most part, these last couple of years, it's been pretty much nothing but silver eagles, silver maples, 90%, and 10-ounce bars, for the most part. Now again, stacking silver eagles and silver maples, sometimes I would go out of my way and specifically order culls, ones that I knew before I even got them that they would be in not the greatest condition. Why is that? Because in my opinion, silver is silver. I don't care if it's tarnished, I don't care if it's cull, I don't care if it's a little bit scratched up, I don't care if it has milk spots on it. I mean, here's my silver eagle that I used to carry in my pocket almost everywhere that I went. Major Cheese Ball alert, t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, link in the description if you guys are a Major Cheese Ball and carry a pocket piece with you. But look at this. I ordered a cull silver eagle, and you can actually see it has some minor scratches. You can see it over here. A little scratched up. Right here as well. If I were to flip it over, same thing. Some scratches. This is what would be considered cull. So I ordered one of these to keep in my pocket, and that's when I kind of figured out it's still a troy ounce of silver, even though it has some scratches on it, even though it might be a little bit discolored, might be a little toned or tarnished. Or if it's a maple leaf, maybe it has some milk spots. So at that point, I started ordering, I don't know, maybe let's just say 50-50. Half the time, if I'm going to order silver eagles, they would be cull. Half the time, if I were to order maple leafs, they would be cull or milk spotted. I would probably go about 50-50, or maybe 75-25, leaning a little bit more heavily in the direction of BU, uncirculated. That's what most of my silver eagles and maples are. But point being is I would actually go out of my way to get cull or milk spotted pieces of silver because they carried a lower premium. get a little teeny tiny, barely, but a little bit more bang for your buck. And if you can save a little bit of currency while you're stacking money, that just means you have a little bit more currency left over after the transaction, which you can save up and get even more silver out of it, if that's what you want to do. So everything that I said in this video is, in my opinion, from my perspective. I'm curious, what are your thoughts on milk-spotted pieces of precious metals? And if anybody's interested in joining the Precious Metals VIP Club, it's where I can do things on my own terms, not on YouTube's terms, my terms. I'm hosting privately held live streams. They're smaller, easier to manage. I'm also doing giveaways, discounts, personalized promo codes, shout-outs, deal alerts when silver and gold is on sale on a bunch of different websites. And of course, you can watch all of the YouTube videos commercial-free. Come join the Precious Metals VIP Club. It'll be the first link in the description. You're invited. I'd be happy to have you. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe. New videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 2,000 subscribers. We just hit 1,500, and I appreciate that. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations, such as the recently released Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin, which, by the way, is helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for ocean cleanup charity organizations at no additional cost to you. It comes out of my pocket, not yours. And, of course, the limited edition DYDSS Christmas line, which is helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Only available until Christmas, so get one while you can. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And once again, I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know, what are your thoughts on milk-spotted silver? Do you try your best to avoid it? Maybe you hate milk spots with a burning passion. You cannot function in your day-to-day life if you know that you have silver with milk spots back at home. Do you avoid them like the plague? Do you not mind them? Do you not care? Do you have some silver that has milk spots and it really doesn't make a bit of a difference to you? Maybe you go out of your way to pick up milk-spotted silver coins. Maybe you like the way they look. Maybe you're weird like that. Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.